our doubt, become more clear, and and then we start believing the concept and the logic behind the process. And if the things are clear, we can focus more on the goals. Like we can focus more on our goals, which is to achieve the fluency. So with this, let's start the meet. Uh, Anybody have their questions? Okay, let me check the question. So Akansha ma'am is asking, I am facing issue in sentence formation. Naveen sir? Yeah.
Hello, Hina ma'am.
Akansha ma'am is asking, I am facing issue in sentence formation.
Okay, so for this, one reason could be we are trying to learn more of vocabulary or words. If we learn words, it is good to have new words in our arsenal, but still, using them in a sentence, we could face some difficulty. So here in the process, what we have is, instead of trying to learn words, try learning phrases. And these phrases are a set of at least 3 or 4 words, and they can themselves be used as a sentence. This way, the effort of framing sentences for you is lessened. And other things that you can do is read stuff, maybe read blogs on the internet, or weeklies or magazines or newspapers, and read some books, mostly books that are conversational in nature, or fictional or non-fictional books based upon your choice of reading or your liking. And these will give you different sentences that you can use in your everyday conversations. I think this should help.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. So let's ask to Manabindra sir also. Manabindra sir, what will be your answer?
Yes, ma'am. I'm totally agree with Naveen sir that initially at beginning stage we should learn phrases, not to focus on learning new words, because the vocabulary we already have, that is sufficient to make sentences or frame sentences. So instead of learning new words, we should focus on learning phrases. Uh, as for example, the word is instead of. So try to frame sentences with the word instead, or with the phrase instead of, and try to make different sentences as much as possible, as much as applicable. So we need to apply the words we learn, and we need to apply the phrases in our day-to-day communication. In that way, this problem can be eradicated. And also we have to be in the ambience of English. So speak as much as possible and in English, and read, write, and listen more and more. This practice will help you to solve this problem. Thank you, ma'am.
So Akansha ma'am, I hope you got your answer. So the next question is, the next question is, it take me more than 15 minutes to complete a task. What should I do? Partho, would you like to answer this? Partho, are you there? I think Partho is facing some issue. Yeah. Naveen sir?
Yes, Hina ma'am. I can answer, but I would like to know who this is coming from. Is this coming from someone who is in their first or second week, or someone who is little advanced in that?
Sir, someone who's in first or second week.
Okay, okay. So
Second week.
Okay. Since you are in second week, it's perfectly fine. There are people who would take much longer time also. 15 minutes is an approx we gave to the students. There are people who can still do it in 15 minutes also. So a couple of ways you can make it faster is one, say suppose if you're taking more time doing the research about the topic, and if you're looking to save time over there, instead of having to go over the internet or searching for topic on YouTube, you can read the summaries posted by our fellow learners in the WhatsApp group and develop some understanding and command on the topic from there. Or you can also maybe watch one or two videos or few more if time permits, and develop some more knowledge about the process, and try developing your own content from there. So this will save some time. Instead of checking 10 random pages, the curated content is there for you in the WhatsApp group. From here, if you're taking your content, you will save some time. Using this, prepare a video. Sometimes what happens is we tend to be a little too perfect, which might not happen at this early stage. So instead of making a video 4, 5, 6 times and then pasting the best one, try restricting yourself maybe within 1, 2, 3 attempts max. And down the line, you said you're in second week, within next 7 to 10 days, I'm sure you will be able to do it within 15, 20 minutes approx, and you should be good there. That should help.
Thank you so much, Naveen sir. Yes, perfection is a myth. And Sandeep Pal sir, you are already doing so great. You are already summarizing your room. You are making videos. So keep doing it, sir. So next question is from Masuruddin sir. He's saying,
Thank you,
when
ma'am.
thank you so much, sir. When I talk on the phone for just 1 minute, I run out of words, but I want to talk more. How to talk more? Please give me some solution. Uh, Partho, are you there? Okay. Yes, Manabendra sir. What will be your answer?
Yes, ma'am. So when talking with someone with over phone, uh, this is the problem that we sometimes uh, our brain is out of words. So this is because of the vocabulary part. I think the vocabulary stock we have, uh, we did not use them for a long time, and that's why those words are lying inactive in our brain. So we have to focus on the on uh, making those words active and making those words available as and when required uh, while we are talking or speaking with someone. And another problem I think that is always we try to always we try to translate whatever we are thinking in our mother tongue. We always try to translate it from our mother tongue in English. So that is a problem in initial stage, and in that case, we must have out of words. So if you want to speak English fluently and naturally, you need to stop translating in your head and learn to think in English. So try to think in English. Everything that is your regular activities on whatever you are thinking when you are sitting quiet and thinking something, try to think in English. So translating in your head must be a big problem, and also it will take time, and it is a waste of time. So just uh, just imagine that with whom you are talking, you have to convey your thoughts or the message that is in your brain to that person. So don't think about the grammatical mistake, or don't think about the using of correct words or phrases. Just speak something and try to speak small sentences with simple words, with simple vocabulary. Not try to don't try to use fascinating word. that will be a big problem at the initial stage. So just be patient. It will take time. It will not happen overnight, because you are in initial stage. You have to give some time. You have to give some effort uh, for learning English, for learning the speaking ability. So be patient and don't rush, because our language learning is a different thing. So you need to give some effort. You need to give some time every day, and just try to follow the regular activities, whatever is running in the at MMDC platform. And making videos is also a good, a very good tools that will help you to overcome your shyness or your hesitation. So in this way, you will overcome gradually this problem. Thank you, ma'am.
It was a good answer, Manabinder sir. Thank you so much. Slow and steady, always win the race. Thank you, Manabinder sir. So,
Thank you, ma'am.
Masuruddin sir, I hope you will follow the tips given by Manabinder sir. So let's move to the next question. The
Thank you,
next
sir.
question is from yeah. The next question is from Lata ma'am and Asad sir. They both are asking, I feel shy to speak in front of 30 odd people in main room. For this question, I would like to call first Shabnam ma'am. Shabnam ma'am. Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes, Hina. Good evening, everyone. I'm audible. Hina?
Yes, ma'am,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
are audible.
Yes, please repeat the question once again, Hina.
Ma'am, the question is, I feel shy to speak in front of 30 odd people in main room.
Okay. Um, when we are in a starting age or initial stage, when we start speaking as a learner over here, what happens that we feel shy. We feel that the shyness can come just because of that one reason, that we feel that if I speak something wrong, what will happen? What the other people will think. Okay, now the me like these people are having problem in speaking in main hall, so that is the reason why breakout rooms are there, where only I think 7 to 8 members are there, and you are speaking over there, right? So do participate in the breakout rooms. There you can remove your fear, your hesitation, or your shyness, whatever you are having. And the second thing is that for removing shyness, which you are having in your mind, we have to be confident first. Okay, we have to have a positive attitude that whatever I'm speaking, no matters whatever I speak, I will speak with confidence, and should not be there in our mind that what the other person will think. Never think about the other person, what the other person will think. Whether I speak right or whether I speak wrong, I will speak with confidence. And here in MMDC, we all are having this process where you are having a main hall also, and here you are having a breakout room also. So in breakout rooms, try to speak more words and then try to speak in main hall. Okay, this how I think this problem can be solved.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Uh, for the same question, I would like to also call Partho. Partho.
Yes, I'm here. So, could you just repeat the question?
Sure. The question is, I feel shy to speak in front of 30 odd people in main room.
Okay. So, whose question is this?
This
So,
question is
I
asked by Lata ma'am
relog
and
in.
Asad
That's
sir.
why. Whose
Lata ma'am
question?
and Asad sir.
Okay. Okay. So, ma'am, the thing is, see, the process is designed in such a beautiful way that you are going to overcome all these problems gradually. Eventually, you are going to overcome all these things. So we understand that you are having that hesitation, having that fear in yourself. That's why at the very beginning you are speaking. Okay. So at the very beginning, when you are speaking, we restrain from calling the new members from in the main hall at the very beginning. So that's why the breakout room process is there. In breakout room, you have a less number of people. In breakout room, each and every person gets an opportunity. There's a team leader who is handling the room, so you don't have to do anything. You are just going to speak over there. So after a certain period of time, you are comfortable in speaking between 10 people, 8 to 10 people, and after that, gradually when you gain that confidence, overcome that hesitation, you are able to speak in the main hall. After uh, so it's a gradual process, it's a process. And after all these things, when you are speaking in front of 10 people, and after that in the main hall in front of the 30 people, and this gives you the confidence. This helps you to overcome your fear, overcome your nervousness and hesitation, which helps you to go in the real world and face the challenges over there. So it's a process, a step by step process. And apart from that, I want to say you one thing, ma'am, that over here in MMDC, at the very beginning, at the 3 days workshop, Amit sir has told you that you will not be judged. This is a family where if you are falling down, every other person is going to pick you up, help you to pick you up. No one over here. So you should just get rid of that thought that anyone is going to judge you. If you are not able to speak properly, also speak. That's the main key point over here. Speak, because everyone are alike you. These are your language partners. What we told you, these are your language partners. We are your accountability partner, expert. So we are going to, if you fall, we are going to make you rise. Okay, so get rid of that thought that you are anyone is going to judge you. So when you overcome this thought and start speaking, eventually you are going to get rid of this hesitation, fear, and everything, and you are ready for the real world to face all the challenges. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Partho. Thank you so much, Partho. I think you answered it properly. You covered everything. So, Lata and the other person who asked it, we have the concept of language partners. So, all these 350 members that you see in the WhatsApp group, they are there to support you. They are there to help you. All these 30 members who are odd here, 32 members out here, they're all your language partners. So they will be supporting you. Now look at the levels that we have. An initial learner, when he comes in week number one, they keep on interacting a lot with the accountability partners, either on the chat or on the call. So they are giving you practice one-on-one practice. So you're improving your confidence over there. They give you compliments, they motivate you, they charge you up in week number one. And then you come to the level two at MMDC, where you go out in the breakout room. In the breakout room, as Partho said, you have limited number of members. Then at level 3, you try to summarize. So we have given you the opportunity to summarize, and then you start summarizing in front of 30 people. And Lata, you have already done the summarization part, and you are doing it in a very good way. People have complimented you for that. And level 4, we have the mock interview round. So maybe this week or next week, Hina ma'am will put you in the next level 2, which is the mock interview round, where once again you'll be speaking in front of 20 odd people. You'll be giving your answers, you'll be preparing your answers, and then level number 5, you'll give your final interview of 30 minutes. So entire process has been built in such a way that one by one you are graduating from one level to the other level, and your confidence level will automatically start boosting. So once you clear all these levels one by one, and we are seeing that you're growing from level 1 to level 2 to level 3, automatically we'll be putting you in the next level, and that will give you the confidence to talk to not just MMDC partners, MMDC family. You will also be comfortable talking to others outside. That is also possible through the process. If you just follow the process, if you just keep on coming for these meetings, if you just start attending the accountability partners calls, you'll be improving in a very, very natural process. That is how the process has been defined. I hope the answer is clear. Hina, over to you.
Thank you so much, sir. So Arshad sir is asking one more question. That is, when anyone call me, I feel stressed. So he feels stressed while talking to somebody. Yes, Naveen sir, would you like to answer this question?
This is talking in general or speaking in English part where he's scared.
Sir, he's speaking about English, like
Okay,
speaking to
okay,
accountability partners and
okay. So this fear could be there in the start of your process here, because we are not used to speaking with people in English, and we are not familiar with having this kind of conversations. Now, if your APs, accountability partners, experts, or somebody in the process is calling you, don't treat them as someone who are strangers, someone who are trying to judge you or superior to you or something. They are your friends who are calling you to help you with the process, to help you improve. So in school, if you're not able to understand a concept, or if you're not able to write an answer well in your exam, your teacher will try to give you some points which you can use. Your teacher will try to tell you some trick which you can use to get better scores. Accountability partners are something similar for you. When they call, feel free. And in case if you're still stressed or something, I'll tell you a magic trick. Instead of you speaking a lot, what you can do is ask some question. When an accountability partner calls you, ask them what is their name, where are they calling from, how they learned English, their MMDC journey. Ask them questions and listen to the answers. Here, you know what, as you listen, magic happens. You will generate new ideas on how to communicate when you are actually speaking. This learnings will help you here in your level 1 for the first 2 weeks, in the breakout rooms, in the main rooms, in the 9:15 meetings, in the level 2 as well when you are going through the mock interviews training, and also in your actual final interview. And this will help you in your real time conversations that you are having out there in the world. Just that, tell your mind that these are my friends, these are my colleagues, these are my fellow students. They are there to help me. I'm learning from them. It's okay to make mistakes. This is how you can tell yourself and have greater, amazing learnings. I think this is my answer, Hina ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir. You have very well answered. So let's quickly move to the next question. The next question is from Abhijit, sir. He's asking, I'm confident in MMDC, but when I start to speak with others outside, I feel nervous. For this question, I would like to call Shabnam ma'am on stage. Shabnam
Yes,
ma'am?
yes,
Yeah.
Hina ma'am.
Ma'am, the question is, I'm confident in MMDC, but when I start to speak with others outside, I feel nervous.
Yes. What happens? See, the person who is asking this question, he's familiar with us, right? With the MMDC people and the members over here. But when he or she talks with the other people, he feels nervous. Why? Because he's focusing on the audience or the a person who is there. He's not focusing on what he's speaking. So according to me, we should focus on what we speak rather than on a person, right? Secondly, by practicing more and more, you will be removing this fear and hesitation and nervousness which is there in your mind. You have to practice, and everything happens gradually. Everything happens gradually. It takes time to be a fluent speaker. So everything happens gradually. Secondly, if you feel nervousness from the other members outside MMDC, so what I will prefer as a mentor, that don't keep in your mind that this is a person who is totally different, or this is a person who is whom I don't know. Keep a positive attitude, go with confidence, talk to that person confidence, and focus on what you are speaking, focus on your material, focus on the things which you are speaking. Don't focus on the person, what the person will think and what the person will tell you. Don't keep a negative attitude, keep a positive attitude, and use your assets, the skills which you are having. Okay. So I think this how we can remove our nervousness. We should tell to our mind that yes, if I will speak to this person, I will speak with confidence. There is a game of only mind game which we do. We say to our mind, I am feeling nervous, I am feeling nervous, and we feel nervous. If we say with a positive attitude to our mind that yes, I am confident, I will not feel nervous, I think nervousness will be removed off. So we should be straightforward, we should be confident, and we should use our assets. We should know our strength, we should know our weakness in our hands. Thank you, Hina.
Thank you, Shabnam ma'am. Yes, mindset play a crucial role. So for the same question, I would like to call Manabendra sir on stage. Sir, what will be your answer?
Sorry. Yes, ma'am.
Uh,
So,
Sir, the question is, I am confident in MMDC, but when I
yes,
start to
yes,
speak with other outside, I feel nervous.
yes, yes. Shabnam ma'am actually uh, just told the right thing. What is needed to answer this question? That is, we don't need to focus whoever in front of us. Maybe they are our familiar person, but or they are some strangers. So we need to be so confident that we can be comfortable in speaking English with the familiar person as well as the stranger. So actually, we have to change our mindset. For many English learners, they have a very negative mindset about the English skills. We think that my English is probably full of mistakes. I'm afraid to speak because other people might not understand me. Uh, I've been studying for years, but my English speaking is so poor, so bad. So this attitude should be changed because I think we should develop such a attitude that we can think that our English is probably better than we think it is. So never compare your English skills to others. That will uh, lower down your confidence. That many English learners have a low opinion of their skills. Is that they are comparing themselves to native English speakers or other learners who have reached fluency. So if you observe that sometimes native English speakers also make mistakes. They also use wrong words, or sometimes they also make grammatical mistakes. So don't compare your skills with others. It's not fair. Uh, Learning English language is a very interesting thing, and you should have uh, fun. You should have you should enjoy this learning process, because until you can enjoy the learning process, you will never be succeeded. And another thing is, uh, if studying the English language only feels like a burden, then the stress will come. So don't take it as a burden. Just uh, it is just keep in mind that it is important to stay motivated and enjoy the experience of learning a new language. So always try to find uh, some fun, some entertainment into your studies. Whenever you are studying, uh, you can play with words. You can play some games which are related in English. And obviously, learning a new language is a long term project. And you can I can say that you can't start from zero and write an academic paper within a week. So you need to be patient, and gradually you will overcome all these problems. Thank you.
You have very wonderfully answered the question, sir. Thank you so much. So Saurav Bera sir is waiting for a long time. Yeah. So Saurav sir, what you can unmute yourself and you can ask your question.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Uh, my question is actually when I speak in front of camera or off camera, uh, my body language is not moving accordingly. I know it will come with practice, but I want to mix it up accordingly. How will I start to mix it up? Uh, if you suggest.
Okay. So Naveen,
Yes.
sir, any suggestion from your side?
Yeah, Saurabh Behra sir want to get good body language as he speaks, and that's the question, right? Around body language.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So, sir, it's good that you raised this point about body language, which people are not that aware of. So, body language, sir. I'll try to give you something practical, which I think will be good and which I follow most of the times instead of giving you a lot of theory. So, as you speak to someone standing opposite to you in your face to face conversations or while preparing your video, what you will do is your shoulders will not hunch forwards. Uh, or maybe I will turn on video and show you. One second. Is it good like this? Okay. So instead of falling like this, try to be straight. Your face will be straight. So right now my camera is downwards, but when you're actually preparing video for the assignment of a task, your camera or your phone should be placed at least to the eye level or somewhat upper to the eye level. That way, your body language will be a little bit more good. And I think these are the couple of 2 points. What else we can do with body language? Try to be a more confident, sir. One more thing with regards to body language is we tend to fidget a lot, like touching our fingers often. This shows signs of low confidence when we are speaking to other person in person. In video, my hands might be invisible to you, but when I'm actually speaking to you in person, that person can see my hands and can judge me basis my body language. So don't fidget. You can use your hands to be expressive, and you can learn some sort of sign language, or if you're trying to explain or express something or make your point, you'll just move your hands like this. If you want to show something is too big or something which you are really interested in, you'll maybe show something like this. So gradually start small, sir. I think you will be there. Body language, I also don't know much, but this should help you to start with. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Naveen. I think that was a really a good attempt at explaining body language and showing that practically also made, I think, a lot of, what to say, practicality added to the practicality part of it. So, I think the question was asked by Saurav, right? So, Saurav, see, body language is something which you acquire over a period of time. If you look at the MMDC process, it's very, very simple. We have kept it in layers. So week one is all about fluency. Week two is about communication secrets, and week three is about interviews. And after that, on a regular basis, we keep on adding a little bit of layer of body language, a little bit of layer of through our presentations, which Shabnam ma'am takes, which I take, which Partho takes, which Lalit used to take, which Naveen sir takes, which Manvendra sir takes. So the point is somewhere that this communication game is not going to get solved in this 21 days. It's not possible. You have to understand that this is a long term process. You will become fluent in 21 days, but your body language is not going to improve in 21 days. That is not possible. Trust me, even I have been trying to improve my body language and the way I present. And the current problem that I'm facing is storytelling. It is such a big topic. So I have learned a lot of tips, as I think Naveen sir was giving you some tips, but these tips will not work immediately. So you might go and read a book on body language, but will that ensure that you will improve your body language from tomorrow? Absolutely not. You have to work on single pieces. That is 1% daily. You know that particular rule that we have at MMDC, that ground rule. So you have to keep on finding out one body language rule and implement that, and then move to the next rule. So it will maybe when you do it for 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 5 days, one rule each. Then maybe after 30 days you will be seeing some improvements in your body language. But again, that is not guaranteed because it takes some time. The way you speak is you are a product of your behavior, and you have been behaving in that particular way, you have been talking in that particular way for the last 24, 30, 24 to 25, 26 years now. So suddenly changing your body language in 1 day, that if I start saying you use more gesticulations, gesticulations is all about using your hand, your gestures. It cannot happen in 1 day that you start using your hands. It's not possible. It will take some time. So you have to take some efforts and it will be visible after some time. So it's not like that USB, you put it in your brain and you download the software. It does not work like that. You have to work with body language. You have to know the rules and you have to start implementing it. Start, playing with those rules. And after maybe 1 month, 2 months, 3 months time, as I told you, my storytelling is still not improved in spite of me doing 60 weeks of workshops. It takes some time. And that is the beauty of communication. We are still learners. And that is why I say Naveen is a learner, Amit Mehta is a learner, Shabnam is a learner, Partho is a learner. We are all learners out here. And we're just growing on a daily basis by looking at each other, by trying to copy each other, by trying to copy what is good. We are trying to learn. So it will not happen immediately, but it will definitely happen if you keep on trying. 1% better daily. That is the concept. Okay, Hina, move to the next question.
Thank you so much, sir. And Saurav sir, I hope you got your answer. So moving
Yes,
next
ma'am.
to Khaspa sir, he wants to ask something. Yes, Khaspa sir, you can unmute yourself.
But ma'am, there is orchestra. Am I audible clearly?
Yeah, you are audible.
Okay,
I
ma'am.
think, Kaspar, we have got your question. The question is basically, how do we come to know that we are speaking good English?
Yes,
Right, that
sir.
is the
The same
question.
question.
Okay,
Yes.
so I want Manvendra sir to come up on the stage and answer this question. How does anybody understand that now he has arrived in English, now he is speaking good English? How will he come to know? Manvendra.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm trying to answer this question. Actually, while learning a new language, we need to keep on tracking our progress regularly, and after 1 or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, depending upon our learning level, um, we should when we see that we are feeling comfortable, we feel comfortable while speaking in breakout room or in main hall discussion, or we are interested in taking part in a jam session, and we are interested in making videos. Those are the signs that we are improving and we are gaining confidence, and also our interest for learning this language is growing, because until we are interested in something, that will be a burden. That process will not work, and that's why we always try to uh, have fun with the learning process, as I said earlier. And if in my experience, I just want to say my experience that for last 2 weeks I could not attend the sessions at all, because my whole family had been feeling under weather, and we are facing some hard times. In that times, my accountability partners, mentors, and experts all communicated with me, and I in those in this period, I felt stressed because of that, because I could not attend the session, and I could not meet the people with whom I used to interact regularly, and I could not uh, make connects with the other learners also. So that caused great stress over me. but I always try to connect with MMDC. I always try to give the post the phrases daily basis. Sometimes I could not make it daily basis, and after 3 or 4 days I post it at a time. So in this way, I felt that I am improving and my confidence is improving, and I felt that without English. Uh, I can't make my day. So these are the signs or symptoms. You have to feel it in your own way that you are progressing, and your confidence is developing, and you are reaching a certain level of learning. Yes, sir. That's from my part.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Manmendra. I'll take it over for this particular question. How do I know I am improving? There are layers to this question once again. Okay. Number one, the accountability partner will give you a call and he will understand, she will understand that you are good. And when you are good, they will give you a compliment on your face. When they're calling you, they'll give a compliment on the call itself. That is number one. Number two, when you come for the MMDC meetings at 9:15, if you give an amazing summary, if you speak something really amazing, people over here will automatically start commenting over here, and you will start to know that you are improving or you have already improved, that you are a very good individual. Okay, when Naveen sir gives his answers, people compliment him. That it was such a clear, when Sachin Joyle, gives his answers, people compliment him. That way, you know that you're improving. Third method, when the experts will call you every week, the experts are supposed to call you. Okay, if they're not calling you, you can call Shabnam, you can call Partha, you can take a direct feedback from them. You can message them and you can get a direct feedback from them, and they will give you your real standing. They will give you a feedback one to one on the face. Number four, Janta Janardan. In India, we call it Janta Jan. Ultimately, the audience decides. Now look at Naveen. Naveen has started a YouTube channel and he's posting all his videos on YouTube. So let the Janta decide. So if you have improved, then more and more likes will be coming on your YouTube channel, on your YouTube video that you're creating. So try and get more and more likes, because ultimately this audience, this janta will decide, this people will decide, the audience will decide. So there are multiple layers to this, right? You can give a call to me, maybe you can just call me up, you can just WhatsApp me. I'm just a WhatsApp call away. Everybody in this meeting, I'm just a WhatsApp call away. I'm just a WhatsApp away. You can just SMS me and I'll call you back. And maybe I can give you a feedback one to one. So the point is, the proof of the pudding lies in the eating, right? That is how they say it. So you have to impress the people around you. And if you're good, people will automatically start complimenting you. And when you start getting the compliments, you automatically know that, yes, you have improved. Okay, move to the next question, Hina. I think we are running short of time. We have another 15 minutes. Okay, so just run through the
Yes,
questions.
sir, there are a lot more questions. So let's quickly move to the next question. And that is from Chandu, sir. He's asking, apart from the process, what can I do extra to achieve my fluency? So for this question, I would like to call Partho on stage.
Yeah, so the question is clear to me. So, apart from the process, say, so the process is designed in so very well that if you follow the process only, you are getting so many benefits. Day by day, different topics are there. You are just enriching yourself. You are just increasing your bank balance of those words, phrases, sentences, and along with that, you are getting to know many new things which you wouldn't have come across if you were not in the process. So that's the first benefit. And apart from the process, what you can do, as we have at the very beginning, we have said that the day you have joined MMDC, you have to be learning in a active learner process, right? You have to become a active learner wherever you are. If you are in a mall, if you are reading a newspaper, if you are reading any book, if you are watching any web series, YouTube, anything, anywhere, if you are coming across any new words, try to make a note of it. When you are making a note of it, after that, if you are not able to understand that meaning of the word, you can go to Google, you can ask the experts, and after that you understand the meaning of those words. And when you understand those meaning of those words, that becomes easy for you to use, and after that try to implement those words in your day-to-day basis, in your day-to-day conversation and everything. Okay, so apart from the process, you could do anything. Just the main thing should be in your mind is to learn as an active learner. Wherever you are, whatever you are doing, you can read books. At first you won't realize your niche, so at first we would suggest you to read as many books as possible. If you are having that much time, if you are having that much time and interest in reading books, if you are reading magazines, you can read magazines. After, the newspapers are there. If you are watching videos, YouTube, if you follow, if you connect, we are not suggesting you a certain person to just go and follow that. With whom you connect, with whom you connect, you are going to learn more from that person only. So try to choose your content, and after that the world is to learn. You can learn from anywhere. Okay, so I hope we are also running short of time, so I won't take much of the time. If you have further issues, if you have further doubts, you can connect with me, sir.
Yes, Partho, there is one another question also. After completing 21 day, what we have to do?
Okay, so the 21 days, you have to just at the very conversation, we what we say, this is an MMDC family. And the very beginning also, we have said that you come at your will, you leave at your will. Okay, so until and unless you are satisfied, you achieve your goal, you achieve your fluency, we are not saying you to go out. If you are facing some issues in between 21 days, you can continue the process after that. There's a leverage for that. But when we say 21 days, it's a 21 days challenge. It should be, you should take it as a challenge that yes, I have to complete it. At the very beginning, I say like it's a challenge, not any course or any lecture series. So if you take it as a challenge, you are going to complete it, you are going to achieve that fluency in a very short period of time. If you have a time constraint, you are definitely going to achieve that work, achieve that fluency, achieve that target, achieve that milestone. There's a very great law. Right now, I am not remembering it recalling it in a very proper way. I think it's a Parkinson law. Sir, if I am wrong, you may correct me, Amit sir, that the work divides to fill the
Yes, it's Parkinson's law. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, the work divide the work uh, let's not get into it. Sorry for that. So that's a Parkinson law. Is also tells you the more you give a time to a work, you are you are going to take that much time to do that work. So you have to just think of it as a challenge that I have to complete it in a very short time. I will be remaining consistent, and then only you can get that fluency in a very shortest possible time. So that's why 21 days, to create it as a habit, to see it as a challenge. And after that also, if you are facing any problems in between, you have the leverage to complete it afterwards also. Okay, so thank you.
Thank you so much, Partho. So the Rani ma'am is asking, how can one improve English without grammar? So for this question, I would like to call Naveen sir on stage. Naveen sir?
Yes, yes, sure, Hina ma'am. So the entire MMDC process, is designed to help you enhance your English or beautify your English without grammar. Just follow the steps that are there and you will be good. The concepts we have here, like researching on a topic and making a video. As you research, you will go across the websites, internet, and read certain blogs and watch YouTube videos. These blogs or these videos would also would have grammar imbibed in them. You need not specifically learn grammar. Whatever you're learning is coming with grammar. You can just take that content, prepare your video, and put it across. You can use the same content and speak it out in the 915 meetings. You can talk to accountability partners, experts, and anyone who is available to you. Nowhere grammar will will come into picture where you will have to explicitly learn grammar. But grammar is there in everything you learn, in everything we teach. The material that we have given you in the 3-day course, the 800 words, 150 questions, 1000 phrases, once in a while keep reading all these stuff and use them in your actual day-to-day conversations wherever applicable, and you should be good. You will be a better communicator than 90% of the English speaking people in the world without learning grammar at least 1%. I think that should help.
I'll tell you the answer over here. There is a direct method of learning grammar. Okay, so you can go to your Renan Martin, all of you, and you can start reading the grammar lessons and all the rules. That is possible. Now, what we do over here is a different method. We learn grammar indirectly. How do we do that? So the task in the morning that you get is you go to Google and you go to YouTube and you just what do you do? You go and research on the topic. Now, what happens when you're researching? So you research on an article. Suppose today there was no task, but yesterday we were talking about Engineers Day, right? Engineers are the nation builders. So what do? You read, suppose Naveen goes to a website or 3 websites and reads 3 blogs. Now, Rani, what is going to happen is these 3 blogs on those 3 websites have been written by somebody who has already read grammar. These sentences he would have checked 3 number of times, 4 number of times. And then the author would have put that on that blog. Now, when Naveen is going to research these particular articles, okay, when he's reading through these articles, indirectly, grammar is entering his brain automatically. Even when you are listening to YouTube properly, and we have used the word, we have always used the word, not just reading and listening. We have talked about active reading and active listening. What does that involve? You take notes. So when you are going to YouTube, when you're going to Google and you're reading something, that other person, the author has already studied his grammar and then he has posted that content. And even for the YouTube video. So even if you are listening to me right now, whichever sentences I'm speaking are all grammatically correct because I have been doing it for the last 20 years. But just by listening to me, you all are saving those 20 years and you all are getting grammatically correct sentences. So if you are actively listening right now also, you are indirectly learning grammar. That is the process MMDC follows. A very, very practical approach. A very, very indirect approach. Learning grammar without learning grammar. Okay, I hope the answer is clear. Hina, over to you.
Thank you so much, sir. The next, there are some questions which are repeating again. So the question is, I'm facing issue in sentence formation. I think Zainab ma'am have joined late. So Partho, would you like to give this answer again? Partho?
Yeah, just a second. Okay, so Zainab ma'am's question is she is facing an issue in sentence formation, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Zainab ma'am, that's the thing. That's the problem which each and everyone faces when they are joining the process, right? So you are not, that's pretty normal, but how you can overcome that? For that, the process is there. So the more you will be speaking, try to speak. Try not to speak with the accountability partners and the experts in Hindi. No matter however you speak, try to speak in English. We are going because the more you speak, the more you are going to make mistakes, and mistakes are allowed over here. Don't feel, get rid of that fear of being judged. Okay, don't feel like you will be judged or anything. Just speak. If you make the mistakes, then only we can correct you and you are going to improve. So mistakes are allowed over here. First thing first, and after that, ma'am, try to make the regular videos, because whoever in this process is there, if you ask any person, if you pick any person from this list, everyone will say that when they are making the videos, they are seeing the changes. Why? Because every day they are coming across so many new words, phrases, sentences which they are applying when they are speaking. when they're speaking in the 9:15 meet, when they're speaking with those phrases, words, those are helping them to form the sentences. When they are speaking with the accountability partners, with the experts, when they are joining the 9:15 meets, when they are making the videos. So within time, they are increasing their bank balance of words. And also those words are in motion in their brain. Those words are not just getting stuck in any corner of their brain, but when they are using it continuously in daily basis, so those words, those sentences are in motion. So the more they are speaking, the more you are liable to make mistakes, but that's okay. After a certain time, you are going to be means you are going to achieve that level of fluency, as well as you are going to overcome this problem of not able to frame the sentences. So try to focus on these things, the phrases, because the phrases help you to make sentences more rather than the words. So try to follow the process, because if you have any discrepancies, if you uh, over there, you are not going to get the result. So that's why, so try to follow the process, at least one method. If you follow to the point to point, you are definitely going to get the result. Not only you don't have to do all the things, but try to do one thing, that also perfect. Thank you.
I'll take over from here. I think Saurav Singh has asked multiple number of questions. I think he has got 10 questions. So I'll take just next 5 minutes to answer all of this. And after this, Yamshi, please be prepared with your vote of thanks. Okay. So question number one, will my English improve in 21 days? Absolutely, yes. You are seeing so many examples. Now, I think we have 55 interviews on YouTube channel of people who have improved. So if somebody has, initially everybody used to think that Mount Everest pe chadna is very difficult. But once, Tenzing Norway and Edmund Hillary, they climbed Mount Everest, everybody started climbing Mount Everest. So many people have climbed Mount Everest. More than 1 lakh people would have climbed Mount Everest. Earlier, it was difficult, but once somebody has done it, it becomes easy. You can just copy paste their method and you can learn. So 54 members, family members of MMDC have improved. You will definitely improve. Number two, how many videos will be required? Exactly 21. Come back after creating 21 videos, and if you're not improving, if you're not seeing improvement in your day one video and in your day 21 video, we will ask for a change, because that is not going to happen. It is obviously going to happen, because it is obviously going to improve, because your day one cannot be the same as day 21, because you are improving 1% daily. Now, the logic of compound interest works over there. So I have put a status today on WhatsApp. I was just reading this somewhere, that it took 42 years for Apple, company Apple, to grow from 0 to 1 trillion rupees. From 0 to 1 trillion, it took 42 years. And from becoming 1 trillion company, $1 trillion company, to $2 trillion, it took only 2 years. That is the power of compounding. Okay, so that is going to happen to all of you in the learning process. So once you start creating your videos, you might be thinking that day one and day two, you're improving only by 1%. No, compound interest is working on you, on your learning also. So maybe by the end of 30 days, maybe by the end of 21 days, when you're creating all these video, you would have already grown by 30, 40, 50%, because compound interest, it's not simple interest, it's compound interest. You're learning from your failures, and that is why your learning will be great. Why videos? Because that is most powerful. The most powerful. In the videos method, you get an instant feedback. Partho's favorite answer is, if you create a video in front, if you practice in front of a mirror, you do not have any record. Suppose Amit Mehta joins this system and he's practicing in front of the mirror on day one, day two, day three, day four, day five. Okay. But after 5 days, if I want to find out what is my growth, how will I check? Where's the benchmark? Against what data do I check? On day one, I spoke to the mirror. The mirror did not save anything. That is why videos, because through the videos, you will be able to check your own progress. So you have day one saved, you have day two saved, you have day three saved. And when you keep on doing it for 21 days, you can compare your day 21 or day 10th video with day 1 videos. Number 4, why summaries? Because when you are reading summaries, you are indirectly absorbing a lot of new words and absorbing a lot of grammar. Now, for all of you, remember the particular word that we gave you in the phrase that we gave you in the 3 days workshop, once upon a dash. And you all said time. Why? Because of repetition. And that is why we are making you do the summaries on a daily basis. Because indirectly, you are learning a lot of new words and a lot of new phrases in that process, a lot of new grammar in that process. Next one, why phrases? Because phrases are the fastest way to learn and gain fluency, because every phrase is grammatically correct. So once upon a time is grammatically correct. Thank you is grammatically correct. I love you is grammatically correct. It gives you fluency because we speak in fluency. Look at Amit Mehta, the way I'm speaking right now. I'm not speaking the way I am speaking right now. I'm saying, look at the way I'm speaking right now. Look at the way मैंने एक साथ बोला in one go. That's a phrase. Look at the way. That is how we speak. We speak in phrases. That is why phrases. Number 6. What if I cannot come at 9:15? Can my English still improve? Yes, it will improve, because MMDC has given you the foundation. The foundation is now clear. So even if you do not come at 9:15, and even if you keep on attending the accountability partners calls, your English will still keep on improving because your foundation is strong. If you come at 9:15 also, if you do your accountability partner call also, if you do your videos also, if you do your summaries also, it will improve in just 21 days. But if you miss any one of this, maybe you will take more time, but your English is definitely going to improve because your foundation in the 3-day workshop and on day 0 has been absolutely cleared. The foundation is clear. When you build a huge building like Burj Khalifa, what do you do first? You build a very, very deep foundation. So the foundation, when it is clear, you can build the huge building. Okay, absolutely. Others speak so fluently. Don't compare your story with my story. So if I compare myself with Naveen Kanduri, so Naveen Kanduri would have spent last 5 years speaking in English, and I've spent the last 20 years speaking in English. I cannot compare my story, or Naveen should not compare himself with myself. Even I am learning in today's date. I keep on giving this example, and I keep on comparing myself with Vishen Lakhiani, who is, I feel, the number 1 speaker in the world today, not India, the world today. And I keep on comparing, I keep on not getting, and the word should not be comparing, the word should be inspiring. The word should be inspired. I get inspired by him. I want to become like him. Right? I want to become like him. So you should not compare yourself that others are speaking so fluently. You do not know how many years Naveen Kanduri has spent learning all the processes, learning English. Maybe he went to an English medium school. You have not gone to an English medium school. So why are you comparing your story to Naveen's story? Your focus should be on yourself. Your focus should be on how much have I improved on day 1, day 2, day 3. And am I improving on day 1 compared to day 1? Day 2 compared to day 1. That should be the comparison. You have to compare yourself against yourself. You have to compare your day 1 with day 21. Don't compare yourself with others. Otherwise, you'll feel demotivated. Question number 8. I feel shy to speak in front of 30 odd people. And that is why for Lata, we gave you the process, that there are levels. So level 1, you talk to accountability partners. Level 2, you get a small breakout room in front of 10 people, you speak. Level 3, you summarize the entire room in front of 30 people. Level 4, Hina ma'ams clear you for the interview, mock interview round. You speak in front of 20 people. Level number 5, you clear your final interview in front of 30, 40 odd people, and you become so very confident. Okay. Then your shyness will remove one by one. So keep on talking to your accountability partner as much as possible. Question number 9. What if other people will laugh on my speech? Yes, they will laugh, but not in MMDC family. MMDC family, we have told you, is all about language parents. We are all your language partners, and language parents will not laugh on you. That is why we have built this community, that everybody will support each other. Everybody will encourage. Show me one person in the MMDC, show me one particular video which has received a dislike, that somebody has hated that video. Somebody who has not complete any video you post, any summary you write, They are people who are watching it, reading it, listening to it, and they are complimenting you. They are motivating you. They're encouraging you. So people are not going to laugh on your speech. Remove that, because we are your language parents. 353 members on the MMDC family are your language parents. Question number 9. Now, question number 10. I have made 5 videos, but I still feel nothing is improving. So I'll tell you this, Saurav. I go to a gym. I have to build my six-pack abs. You know, my favorite problem. I keep on asking this. I have to build my six-pack abs. I go to the gym. I give 20,000 to them. Okay. And I go for 5 days. Will my six-pack ab come? Saurav, just tell me that. It's not going to come in 5 days. So the point is, there are so many people in the system. You have seen, Saurav, they have improved in 21 days. The point is, the first thing first, what you need to do is, you have to complete your videos. I think, Saurav, you are 2 weeks old. So ideally, you should have created 14 videos, but you have not created 14 videos. Do not worry, but try to complete your videos as soon as possible. These are the most powerful resources at MMDC. This can change your life, because these videos have changed the lives of 55 other members who are live on YouTube right now. Those videos are live on YouTube. You can just go and watch them. So if it has worked for 55 members, it will definitely work for you. So keep on creating these videos and create as many videos as possible. So people are growing through this video method only. Okay. So I hope all these 10 questions have been answered. I would now like to give it to Yamshi for her final vote of thanks. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for this opportunity to give vote of thanks. Good evening, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank the 4% club members for joining this special class. Thank you so much for attending this meeting. And as we all know, Saturday is the day where we don't give any task, but still today's 9:15 meeting is really important to our learners, because they can clear their all doubts in Saturday's meeting. So thank you so much, leaders, for answering all the questions which is asked by our learners. Personally, I want to thank Naveen sir, Shabnam ma'am, Partha sir, and Manvendra sir. Thank you so much for being with our learners every time. And now I also would like to thank Amit sir, because of your guidance, we are improving day by day, and we can see our improvements over here, sir. So thank you so much for your enormous support. At last, I would like to thank each and every one of you for giving your valuable time here, and thank you so much for connecting with us every day. Thank you, sir.
Once again, a wonderful vote of thanks. Thank you so much, Yamshi, and good night, everybody. See you all tomorrow, I guess, right? So we'll all meet tomorrow after the 4% meet, because tomorrow we have an amazing interview. Once again, somebody will share his 21-day journey. Good night and take care. See you all tomorrow at the time which will be declaring in the WhatsApp group. Good night and take care. Bye-bye. Thank you so much.